interest level has been massive. We are dealing with a large volume of people who are looking at rent to own as an option to get into the market, simply because maybe they have a debt situation that's holding them back with the banks. They may not have the 5, 10, 15% that the banks are looking for, where, we can get by with 4 to 5%. So massive interest for sure. Where we are finding it a bit more challenging, it's simply back to that point of inventory, right? So we could have people looking in Aurelia, we could have people looking in Hamilton, but in Hamilton, when a home comes on the market, there's already an offer put on it. So you're already feeling that pressure that, the coming soon sign has maybe been the detriment to all of this, because offers are being placed on properties before they hit the market publicly. And, you look at the property and, as a home buyer, you might really love this property, but then your realtor is telling you that there's already an offer. And that's the pressure that we're feeling, is that, well, now we have to start to look at how do we remove some of the protections that we really stand behind, right? Home inspection. We don't waive that, so we have to do a pre-inspection. It's really, really important that our home buyers feel that they are being protected. They're not moving into a property that they're going to have to dump $30,000. I think you mentioned this earlier about being house poor, right? House poor comes with silly decisions like buying homes without home inspections. On a walkthrough, you can only see so much. You don't get to pop your head into the attic and see the mold that's growing in the attic, or the rafters that are being twisted and turned in the attic and maybe could come down on top of the house. These are all the things that people have to repair once they move in. So we don't waive the home inspection. So that's really, really important. But we are working very hard to get rid of the financing clause, and we still want the appraisal clause, because again, another massive protection is that people don't overpay for a property. Because if we overpay today, they're going to overpay in the future with the way the rent to own program works. So our goal is to make sure that if we are going to waive and try to be competitive with all these other offers, that we're still doing our due diligence in the background. I think it's really, really important that people understand that. We're not going to willy-nilly just throw offers on properties, get them, and then find out that, oops, the basement has a leak and it's going to be a $30,000 fix. This is how you become house poor very quick. And if people are doing their homework, I think this is also very important. You need to also do their own due diligence, right? This is beyond the rent-to-own program. But I think when people are buying homes, they immediately refer to the people they're working with and take only their advice. They don't really look past that advice. So if a realtor is saying, this is the price we need to go in at, make sure you understand that the comparables, they back up that price. Because if the value of the home is $450 and comparables are $450 and you go in at $600,000, chances are you're going to be house poor, because number one, the appraisal may not come in. You're going to have to make up the difference. Number two, well, the monthly payments are going to be a lot higher than you thought on $600,000 when the house is only worth $450. And we are seeing this happen quite a bit. We are seeing people, they buy homes, they waive conditions. They're told that, oh, you're good, don't worry, we'll figure it out. And then they don't figure it out. And then they're calling us a week before closing saying, we're really in trouble. I have no bank mortgage. They won't finance me because I just went through a bankruptcy. Again, due diligence. Why is somebody saying that they're good when a bankruptcy is going to stop them from getting a mortgage unless they have 20% or more down? But this is what we're seeing. So due diligence is really important on all aspects. And I think if people are worried about being house poor, it's not very difficult to ask for comparable sales, which will tell you what the houses are selling for in the area. And then you can be competitive without being crazy.